Hello, Gistes. So, in our just concluded bootcamp, 3 days bootcamp, I promised that I'll be doing a video covering everything that we did. Basically, a lot of people were unable to join, and based on network problems, which I understand, and maybe I actually had the same issue at the last day. So, I decided to do uh, the general overview of everything that we are supposed to do. I'll be putting everything together in this video. So stay put. So according to what we said, we are given a problem statement. Well, we are given a data set that comprises of order dates, segments, ship mode, and sales. We've been asked to do data cleaning, um, do data exploration and analysis, dashboard creation, and insights recommendation. So majorly, we are going to be doing three. We are not going to be doing insight or recommendation. We're just going to be doing data cleaning and preparation. We are going to be doing data exploration and analysis and dashboard creation. So I'll be putting you through every other thing. So let's quickly do data cleaning based on what we have on ground. So here's the data that we've been given. Here's the data that we've been given. We have the ship mode, we have the segments, and we have the sales. And here is the sales. So you can see this data is extremely dirty and we need to clean this up. So how do you clean this particular thing up? You're going to clean it up in your Power BI. So we go to our Power BI to clean this data up. Sorry, we go to get the data and we go to Excel workbook because this is an Excel workbook. Then we select our data. So the name of our data is sales data training digit camp. When we import the data to Power BI, to Power Query, we're going to be making use of Power Query, sorry. So Power Query now, then we do transform, we select the data with the sheets we are going to transform and we transform the data. So we are going to wait till our Power Query loads. So now that our Power Query is loaded, okay, we have some things that we've done before. We need to delete this. So we need to delete this. This was what we've done before. We did it yesterday. So basically, okay, so this is the data we're focusing on today. So it was same exact data we focused on yesterday in data cleaning. So same data, but basically because I noticed the fact that a lot of people are going in and out and they are unable to get the right thing. So that was why I decided to do it again. So I explained the fact that we have in Power Query we have apply steps. Each and every steps you take, each and every thing you do is going to be showing in your apply steps. And so everything we are going to be taking is going to be in steps. So we are not going to jump one step because once you jump a step, you're going to lose everything. So the first thing first is we are going to remove the change type and the promoter header. So we want it to remain in ranging, not in table. We want our table to remain in ranging, not in table. So now we have our ranging data here. So the first thing we have to do, the next thing we have to do is to transpose this particular data. So what we need to do is now to transpose this data. Okay, we want it to change direction. Basically, we are having 13 columns and 885 rows. So we want to change the position of this particular data. So we need to do transpose. We come to transform here and we do transpose. So now that we've done transpose, you can see how the data is. So the next thing we need to do is we need to promote headers. So we need to promote headers. So we need to promote the first row, this first row into header position. So we go to first row to header. I will promote this header. So um, now that we've promoted this particular first row to header, then the next thing is to fill this particular empty field. All these empty field, we need to fill it down. Basically, we understand that this is first class. Anything that comes here is going to be first class, first class. Same thing applies to others. So we need to just fill down. So after we've done fill down, then we need to unpivot this particular data. So basically, what we've done before was changing the position when we did promoter as transposition. We changed the position of the data from a particular position to another position. So we change it from uh, vertical to horizontal. Now we want to change it back to normal way the data should be. So what we need to just do is just come to on pivot other column. We select these two. I want to do it with these two and we on pivot other column. So after on pivoting other column, we can see our data is currently coming to the best. Is currently coming to the best version of the data that we are expecting. Then one thing we need to do is just change this name to order dates and this one to sales. So now that we've done that, another thing we need to do is this column. So we notice the fact that this is a date. So we notice it's not representing to be a date, it's representing to be like a test. And also we are having some ending layer test numbers. We're having it like 17, 5, 2023, 2013, I think 16, which is not supposed to be. What we need to do is just get rid of anything from here down to here. So what we need to do is just go to extract and go to test before delimiter. So we want to remove first, that is, we want to return only text that is before the delimiter, and we want to remove any text that is from delimiter downward. So any text that is before the delimiter, we want to retain it. So from delimiter to any other text after delimiter, we want to remove it. So we go to text before delimiter and click on it. Then we give our delimiter and then we press OK. So now we are having the best data that we need. Also, another thing we have to do is change the type of this particular data. So we need to change the type, this particular data to currency, and this particular data um, to dates, not date and type. So now we have our data. So according to what I said yesterday, I said something about you cleaning your data. Anytime you clean your data and you clean and your data, your during your data cleaning, you lost a lot of data. Like maybe you have like 20 data and you are returning just two out of the data, then your data is not valid or your data cleaning method is to be questioned. So anytime you have a data, always maintain the fact that 90% to let's say 99% or to 80 to 70% of your data is still valid, is still intact, while you can still, okay, 20% can still go or 15% can still go and some others, depending on how dated the data is. So anytime you are handling a data, always understand the right method to use before you clean the data, before you do what's it called? Before you visualize or analyze the data. Because anytime you clean data and you analyze data that is beyond standard, then your result will not come out well. The result will not come out well because a lot of data will have been what's it called lost, and a lot of visuals will not be valid. Your visuals might not be valid in a way. So and your insights might be questionable. So in any way, anytime you are trying to visualize the data, always clean your data, always maintain the decency of retaining 99% to 80% of your data. 80% of your data. So now what we need to do now, since our data is all clean, so what we need to do is just to, okay, we need to now change the name of this particular part is to clean. This is a clean data set, clean data set, not dirty, clean data set, clean sales data. Let's just say clean sales data. So what we need to do is just return this thing and load it to our Excel file. So we need to just do close and load. So after we've done close and load, we can see our data is all set to be loaded into database. So so our next thing is here, upload the clean data set into SQL structure query into SQL Server for structure querying. So upload the clean data set into SQL Server for structure querying. So in the next video, I'll be taking you on how we can upload the clean data set into SQL Server for structure querying and what query you need to do. Thank you.